friends, it's time for our Ask the Doctor segment where we are answering women's health questions with Dr. Hanna. Hi, Dr. Hanna. Thank you so much for being here again.
Thank you for having me, Val.
We had a viewer submit a question to our Instagram page. Diane says that her father takes thyroid medication. Is this something that she should be taking too?
Okay, thyroid medication. So thyroid medication can mean several different things. First of all, there's an overactive thyroid and then an underactive thyroid. So the thyroid gland is located right at the base of your neck.
Okay.
Now, it's a very small gland for what it does because it controls your metabolism.
Oh.
So people who have an overactive thyroid will have very different symptoms than someone who has an underactive thyroid. So overactive thyroid, that person can have palpitations, feel hot all the time, have menstrual irregularities, anxiety. So basically the body is, in terms of the metabolism, it's revving up. Now, in terms of an underactive thyroid, that can mean that a person feels cold all the time, has difficulty with weight gain, or they're unable to lose weight. You can also have difficulty sleeping and then menstrual irregularities as well. So it's two different types. So it would really depend on what kind of medication Diane's father takes. If you're having any of these symptoms, whether it's for overactive thyroid or underactive thyroid, then you can have your primary care physician order a thyroid panel for you, which includes hormones that will detect whether you have an underactive or overactive thyroid. And then based on that, determine medications that's necessary.
Okay.
There's also an autoimmune phenomenon that can that your father could have, and the medication there would also be different.
Okay.
So it really depends on what your thyroid tests show. So you can go to your doctor and say, I'm having symptoms of weight gain, menstrual irregularities, and I'm feeling cold all the time. Do you think I need to have my thyroid checked?
Gotcha.
And then your physician can decide whether that's something that is necessary for you. Now, these symptoms are very vague when you think about it. I mean, I'm cold all the time,
Yeah,
but I'm
right.
also in the AC quite a bit.
Right.
And who doesn't have difficulty losing weight?
Right.
You know, so the symptoms are very vague. You just need to keep in mind and just keep a track of what kind of symptoms you're having. So if you're pregnant or trying to conceive, thyroid health is very important. And it is one of the usual hormones that are checked during pregnancy. But especially if you're having difficulty getting pregnant, that is something that you'd want to look into. Okay. So just keep in mind that when your thyroid is off, you really feel it in terms of your mood, in terms of your body and how you feel overall. So it's really important to have it checked if you're having any of these symptoms.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hanna. Always great information. So friends, if you are experiencing any concerning symptoms, head to your primary care physician for an evaluation. If you have a question for our expert, head to our website, fashionsenshawaii.com, or to our Instagram page, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more recipes and pro tips. We'll be right back. Presented by Hawaii Sports Radio Network and D. Suihiro Electric Inc. on Spectrum OC16.